Did you know that if you use your cell phone for an hour each day during Did you know that if you use your cell phone for an hour each day during a year, you will have used it for a full month? Imagine that you take your phone and you are using it for an entire year. The bad news is that on average, an American uses their cell phone 4 hours a day, which means 4 entire months using it, right? And this little device has become an integral part in our daily life and has been a positive change in this world, because you can check your emails, taking photos, browsing social networks, shopping online, anytime, anywhere you are. Right? But today I want to persuade you to become aware of the excessive use of the smartphone and how it can affect your productivity and perception of things as they are. But how do we know if we are making an excessive use of these smartphones? Please listen to these symptoms and think about it. First, being aware of the cell phone first things in the morning. Anxiety when the cell phone is not in sight. Panicky when the phone's battery is running out. Alterations in meals and sleep times. Feeling incomplete and insecure when the cell phone is not nearby. And finally, enter several times to social networks to check if they have notifications. And I want to focus on this last point because this is the time that we use to waste time watching unnecessary things that provoking an overload of information in your brain, causing a lack of concentration and clarity when solving daily or weekly problems, even small things. Right? The latest annual report on social networks and digital trends has revealed that on average people spend 2 hours 29 minutes using social networks, right? And you may say, well, I work with that, and this is my work, no? But that's different to take your phone and just scrolling, right? Because this action, repeated over time, create a habit, a bad habit, right? Have you realized that you take your phone unlocked and you don't have nothing to do, right? And many times, right? Maybe you have created a bad habit. So in order to make a better use of your cell phone, I want to suggest 3 tips to improve the way or improve your productivity with the cell phones, right? Digital well-being. Digital well-being is an application that comes with smartphones to measure the time that is used for each application in your cell phone. Also, there are another things that you can do with this application, like knowing how many notifications you receive, right, during the day. When I started using this application, I realized that I received 400 notifications a day, right? And I was able to turn off different apps to not receive this notification because I didn't need, and improve the way I use each application in that time. I was using many applications. Second, set goals, right? You need to make a balance between the use of cell phones and the time that you're breaking, or you need to talk with your spouse, your son, your daughters, or with a co-worker, etc. Right? You need to put aside the cell phone when you don't need it, right? And third, recognize that you are using the cell phone in an excessive way, right? You need to be aware of that situation because that's provoking you alteration, stress in your life, right? Instead of organizing your life, you are having stress or lack of concentration and clarity when you need to work in anything problem in life. So the cell phone is using you, or you are using the cell phone.